A few days ago, Unity released a new pricing policy set to charge game developers a certain amount of money per runtime installation. Meaning if you have developed your game using the Unity game engine and you have one player who installed your game, you may be charged 20 cents for it. And if he or she chooses to uninstall and reinstall your game again, you may be charged another 20 cents. Most app developers produce 2 to 3 versions of their games in the app stores. One free that comes with ads, one with a one-time purchase fee that will no longer have ads, and one with a subscription-based system where you have to pay every month to not have ads in the game. You, as a game developer, will be charged per installation regardless of whether your game is free or not. And you know what is the most disappointing move this company had done? They changed the EULA policy in GitHub such that this new charging fee is retroactive. Meaning if you have developed a free game years ago, released it to the wire using an older version of Unity with a different set of EULA compliant rules back then, and you have totally forgotten about it now, the charging fee will still apply to you. Talk about death by accidental success. Because you don't know. Some celeb might decide to film themselves playing your free game while they're in the toilet someday. A game that you have developed and forgotten years ago. And suddenly you blow up. The next thing you know, you'll be receiving a bill from Unity charging you 20 cents per user installation. You will be destroyed by all the hard work you have misplaced into this game engine. Granted, there is a certain threshold of user you have to cross for this to apply to you. And some people say this will never apply to them. But that's not the point here. The key is, you don't know. You will never know when even one of your free apps will become an accidental success. By making free games using Unity, you have effectively built slaughterhouses for yourself. And it is not even your fault because the rules were not as such back then. But they changed it now such that the rules will retroactively apply forward and backward in time. This is unheard of in the game dev community. And frankly, a lot of big-time game companies have outwardly stated that this might not even be legally enforceable. This could also be used as a point of attack, meaning if someone or an organization wants to destroy an indie app developer, they could set up a bot system spread across multiple computer systems locally or across networks that cycles between uninstallation and reinstallation of the developer's game. This will bankrupt these poor indie game developers, living on a dream and a hope while residing in their mom's basement. When questioned by the game developers themselves as to how the company would be able to know the difference between a legit install and one executed maliciously, they effectively just said, "Trust us, we have proprietary technology that will be able to tell the difference." This opened up 3 new cans of worms. First, so we just have to trust them? What? Second, what do you mean that you have the means to tell the difference? Are we talking telemetry here? What telemetry systems will we be implementing into the runtime? And how are you going to retroactively embed those telemetry systems into older runtime engines? Finally, so the Unity runtime engine is now a spyware sending telemetries now? This is not going to fly well with privacy-conscious game players. This now directly affects not just the game developers, but the players. This is serious. What have Unity done to itself in the name of pure capitalist greed? Unity have since retracted and say they will only charge for initial installations, but the issue still remains. How do they know? What data are the runtime tracking? What data are the runtime sending? It should be noted that most employees of Unity have nothing to do with this. They are just wage slaves like the rest of us. It is the greed of the higher ups that have led to where Unity is right now at this moment. A few hours ago, Unity issued yet another typical politician-style non-answer apology. Are they going to back out of this decision? Is it too late? Has the trust been completely burned? And what other game engines are you looking into right now at this moment? Let me know your thoughts. This is Bracercom, signing off.